Hello students, welcome to another lecture of pharmaceutical jurisprudence, and in this lecture we will be starting with the manufacturing of alcoholic preparations outside bond. So let's start. So the manufacturing and sale in a non-bonded laboratory, it should be done between sunrise and sunset and in the hours and days which are defined by the excise commissioner. There should be a separate spirit room, finished store and a laboratory, and there should be only one entrance to the non-bonded laboratory and one door each to the laboratory, to the spirit room and to the finished store room. Now the construction of the premises are almost the same as the bonded laboratory. This we already discussed in our previous lecture also, but we'll just brush up once again. The iron rods and windows should be not less than 90 mm in thickness, and they should be set at not more than 102 mm apart, and they should be fixed in brick construction to a depth of not less than 51 mm. The aperture of the wire netting which is present in the window, it should not exceed 25 mm in diameter. A separate spirit store for rectified spirit that is purchased at a specified duty should be there. All pipes from the wash basins and sinks, they should be connected to a closed drainage system. All electric and gas connections, they should be well secured with one cut-off switch, which should be used only in the presence of a excise commissioner or the excise officer. Now the state government, on special provisions and after looking into the matter, can relax the conditions for the requirement of infrastructure if the alcohol consumption is less. Alcohol should be procured by the manufacturer only after payment of a certain amount of duty, which is termed as the excise duty. Then the form for the payment of duty is filled up in triplicates. Like there should be 3 copies of the form which is being filled by the person who requires the alcohol. Now the duty for the purchase of alcohol, it should be paid to the government treasury and a challan should be enclosed. The treasury officer sends an advice to the officer who's in charge. Then the sealed containers are required to be used for the procurement and for the storage of alcohol. And the alcohol which is purchased from the government, it cannot be resold by the person who's purchasing it. Now coming to the manufacture, storage and sale of alcoholic preparations in a non-bonded laboratory. The manufacture, sale and storage of such preparations, they should be carried out only in a licensed premises. Then each finished store is provided for different alcoholic products, and they should bear a proper batch number for their proper identification. Then all the operations which are being carried out in the premises, they should be properly recorded. A proper entry of such operation should be maintained in a register which is termed as the stock register, and at the time of inspection, the same register should be produced in front of the inspector. Now coming to the sampling. So the excise officer has the right to take samples of not less than 10% and not more than 15% of the total number of preparations which are being done in that particular non-bonded laboratory from the finished stock at least once a month, and these samples are sent to the chemical examiner for examination to test the percentage or the amount of alcohol content in the preparation. Then if the chemical examiner of the government gives a report that the alcohol content is not more than what is claimed by the manufacturer, then the manufacturer can sell that particular drug product or that particular preparation. But if the chemical examiner of the government gives the report that the alcohol content is more than what is claimed by the manufacturer, then he has to pay a certain amount as penalty. And if this particular act is frequently done by the manufacturer, then the license of such manufacturer can be withdrawn or cancelled. And now coming to the employees. So the manufacturer should inform the excise officer the names of all the employees which are working in his manufacturing unit, and if there are any changes in the number of employees or in employee, then the same should be reported to the excise commissioner. And no other person except the employee and the manufacturer or the licensee has the right to enter the premises. Coming to the inspection, so the premises where the manufacturing of alcoholic preparations in case of non-bonded laboratory has to be done should be inspected at least once a month by a proper inspector. Thank you so much, dear students. This was all in today's lecture. Today we studied about the manufacturing of medicinal and toilet preparations containing alcohol and narcotic substances outside bond or in a non-bonded laboratory. Right? So if you have any queries, any doubt in today's lecture, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much for attending the lecture. Thank you.